Hello everyone, Bobby here for XGon. Today we're going to take a look at Mosaic. It was released on the 23rd of January 2020. I don't have the prices at hand. There is different versions of the game, so I'll stick them in the description below. First of all, we're going to quickly load up options. It has the usual things like language, master volume, brightness, and then it has, if you've bought the 1% edition, it has this. It includes extras, which are the different tie, golden phone cover, boosted visibility in the Love app, and a fewer advertisements and blip bops. So we are going to enable that, and then we're going to go back and just jump into a new game. Right, so I'm holding up on my left thumbstick just so he gets up, and I pressed A there to answer the phone. Just doing it again now to turn your alarm off. You have 3 messages. If you want to read them, you can pause the video. Mosaic is a different kind of game. I've played it for a little bit, and it's kind of telling the story of someone going through life who the kind of just getting up, going to work, and that's pretty much it. They don't seem to have much time to spend with friends or whatnot, and everything just seems kind of dark and dreary. So it's obviously pointing out depression that someone's going through. It is an enjoyable game. It's a bit of an adventure game kind of thing, kind of closer to a walking simulator in my eyes, but it does have some extra little bits to it. But it tells a good story, and so far I've liked what I've played. We're just going to have a quick 10-15 minutes look at the first start of the game. You do have apps on your phone which can be distracting, and it points that out whilst you're playing the game. And I found it crazy because I found myself sitting on an app in the game, sitting playing it just like you would when you sit on your phone and become distracted, and that's exactly what it was set there for. So we'll have a look around and show you what's what, and we'll go from there once he's finished brushing his teeth. So as you can see from the text, the guy's feeling like he's quite controlled by work. You've just seen the text there saying 5 more late notices. So you can tell by his apartment there's not much here other than you can see bills on the table. You can open the fridge and stuff, but there's not really anything to see, as you can see there. So it's just a few things that you can do in the apartment. Quite meaningless. You can sit down and watch the television, but it doesn't really make a difference. And you can pick up that umbrella, but I haven't found any use for it in the game yet. I first walked out here, I took a right to go straight towards where the elevators are, and it wouldn't let us walk to the elevator. I had to come to the window first. As you can see, it's very dark and kind of, I don't know, just depressing. But then every so often you see something like this and you can see the colours above his head. And I think it's to show like that there is some things in life. You don't just have to be stuck in a job that you don't like, and secluding yourself and whatnot. So it does have an important message attached to it. Weirdly, I did find the game enjoyable. What I've played so far anyways, I have been enjoying it. So yeah, it's one of these where it's slow, so I can't like show you loads of action kind of thing straight off the bat, but it's more of a story driven game, so it's something you sit down and enjoy. So now we're going to make our way to the elevator, call that, and go to work. coming? Oh, there it is. When I first played this, I didn't really know what to expect. So when I got on the elevator for the first time and seeing people turn away, noticed he was dressed different as well. He wasn't in the full suit. I was thinking, what's going on? What is this? And then obviously as I played more, I realised that it was about someone who felt like they were stuck in working for a giant industry where they weren't really cared for, and they felt different. I'm assuming that's why he's been put in a different outfit as well, just to show that he feels different and whatnot. Bit of a very dark kind of look at the game. I know a lot of myself, I play games to get away from the stress and strains of everyday life, so this was a bit different for us. You can check your posts here, but all I've seen so far throughout us playing it is he opens it and there's a bill in there, and then he closes it. There we go. So, yeah, I think that is just to show like that he is going to work, going home, paying bills, and that's it. But I didn't really know why they had to put that mailbox bit in. So day one, I believe you walk out that door and you instantly go in. It instantly puts you at work. Whereas as the days progress, you've got to go to different places and stuff like that. So this is your job. The ongoing efforts to optimize your workflow. Numerous changes have been made to the OS. Onboard costs are cut, so if you're confused, don't bother your superiors. Again, to show that work don't care about them. This is today. I'm going to select that. And that's where you need to reach. That's at the very top. That's your milestone. It took me a little while to figure out what to do in this. I kept building extractors. You get an extractor at the bottom, gives you a little bit, and if you gotta go straight up. Yeah, you've got to go straight up. So that's gonna go up. It's gonna build on the extractor. Can I go to the side yet? So we're gonna go to the side. And then he's going to build the second extractor. So obviously you're getting more of them little whatever they are, the points, the bits, whatever. Don't think we get the third one. So we're going to go this way. I think you can get 5 at the start. Then later on you can start upgrading them, and there's different upgrades and stuff for when you're at work. We'll get 5. Now what I was doing is building up in every extractor. But what I've learned is if you just go up in one, there's only one path for them to take, and they seem to go a little bit faster. So we're just going to go around that blockage there. Keep going up. Nice and simple. Keeping it extremely simple rather than what I done the first time round. And day one is obviously going to be the easiest. You've only got to get to that point there that you see on the top left. Sadly, I can't upgrade these extractors, so it is a little bit slow-winded. There's the message saying more resources required. I'm assuming it comes down from management. And put them into there. These will just build up then so far. It'll hit your target, and that's your day done. There we have it. Done milestone 1. That's getting sent in. And then I think we'll wake back up in bed. Now just to see the apps now, there's Blipbop I was telling you about. It's like an in-game app. So we'll select new game. And it's going to load. So you press blip and you get points. There's achievement. It's one of the first games I've seen in a while which gives you a 1G achievement. There's a few of them like that. There's also a 3G achievement and it goes up. Once you get so high, you can then click on the upgrades. You can upgrade that to 2. So you're getting 2 at a time. Then you've got to sit and hammer it out. As it goes with these, you level up on the top left. The next 2 that are 1k and 5k are a auto blip and then a vault that sits in the top right corner and just automatically collects points for you. There seems to be a lot of achievements for this. I think it said it went to 1 million or 1 billion or something, and I sat playing for ages trying to get myself up there, and I got over 100,000. That's an achievement. I think 10,000 is as well, but it just seemed to take forever. So I don't know. I've seen a few people did have the achievement for the higher numbers, and I'm trying to figure out how you do it. Maybe it's something later in the game. Who knows? Let's just go down, upgrade that. Upgrade that again. Oh, wrong button. Upgrade that again. And we'll see if we can get to 1k whilst we're here. But again, this is to show that it can be a distraction. I've found that I was sitting playing this for ages when I first picked it up. Even though I'm just hitting the A button and it's such a simplistic thing. It kind of shows that, yeah, it is a distraction. Your phone is, like, I do the same thing on my phone. I download a game, check it out, and spend a few hours on it, and then I'm like, why did I waste that time? So it's got a good message behind it, even if don't necessarily see the point of it being in a game. But we'll get the auto blip. That gives you a vault at the top, gives you 2k that you can have. And that's just building 5 at a time. I believe it goes off whatever, however many it collects is however many blips you have, kind of thing. So every so often you can just empty that, and then once you hit the 5k you can upgrade it. I think I've got mine on the other game. I think I've got it like 36k or something like that. Anyway. But that's that done. We've upgraded to level 5, and I'm going to stop there before I start going crazy. There is other apps you can get. I think it's Blipcoin, which is like an investment app, like a pyramid scheme. And I think it's to show how easy you can be suckered into things. Whenever you buy in it, the price drops. So you buy for, like, let's say $30 or whatever, for 30 blips, whatever it costs, and then they'll drop down to next to nothing. And then once you've sold them, they'll go up to like $100 each, and it's like, okay. So yeah, there's that. There's also a dating app, and a bank. You've got a bank app. I think you get it now when I walk out into the sitting room. But yeah, I think it's to show that you're being distracted by your phone really easy. I know I've said it a few times in this video, but it is correct. A lot of us spend our time with our heads in our phones instead of actually going out and enjoying life. And I think that's how this guy feels. I've just realised that I've brushed his teeth here and I didn't do his hair. So let's see if he's going to go to work with bad hair. You can see the guy's like struggling on a morning. Kind of makes you feel for him a little bit. Obviously you don't know what. I think it's a fish that pops out here, a bright orange fish. You don't know what it's saying, so I'm just hitting random answers just to speed up the process. What we've got, another text off work. Friendly reminder that 4 more late arrivals, your contract faces immediate termination. So it looks like we're probably going to get sacked. There's the fish. And we're going to take him with it, put it in our breast pocket, even though there isn't a pocket there on the character. Oh wait, no, I can just see a shadow of one, so yeah, it is there. And we're going to crack on. So this time when we walk out, I'm sure it's this time. See all the bills on the table now. Yeah, scan the barcode with your phone and install the app. So let's scan that. And there's the bank one. You go in here and it's basically just showing your bills and your balance. I believe you can pay them once you've been paid and stuff like that. I've never really followed the banking side much. I just kind of ignored it. I did notice something that I didn't understand why it was here, but if you sit down, is it going to show it this time, or is it in the next few days? There's coins that you can pick up. Haven't seen a point to having them yet. There's coins. You can turn the television on, doesn't do anything, it just lights up and makes a noise. So we'll go straight into the next day. Now, I know right now, from what you've seen, it probably seems a little bit dull and boring, but it does get interesting, especially as a storyline. At work, there's more things to do. Oh, I've just half glitched through that window. Okay, didn't need to go there this time. There's also, when you're walking to work, there's different routes you have to take, different things you see and stuff, and it's more of a game that delivers a message than a game that it's not like an FPS where you're going to sit and enjoy the thrill of every minute of going out trying to take on other people and whatnot, but it can be enjoyable if you like games that have if you like story driven games kind of thing, but with not too much in it, more ways just wanting to give you a message. Now this time I know that the lift doesn't come, or elevator from America, so you walk down here. Going to take me straight into work? No, it's not. Right, we'll hit the elevator. Same kind of thing as what you've seen before. Two people standing there, you look at them both to turn away, and you load outside, and oh, looks like my internet dropped there. Right, so we'll look at that one. She's going to look away, look at him, he's going to look away at the wall. Lift's going to open, and we'll go outside. I'm not going to check the mail today, we're just going to go straight out. I can't remember what this one is. I think you just walk through the outside of where your apartment is, and then you're in work. So we'll do that, see if there's any differences in today's day of work. And like I say, this is at the very start, and I just wanted to show the start off. I don't like to spoil a game too much, but it is quite a long-winded game. It didn't seem very fast for what I've played so far, and I think I'm probably about 50% of the way through. Put a few hours into it. I think the story's getting deeper, so I'm enjoying what I've seen so far. But it is different from everything else. Like, it took me... At first, I was like, what is this? Like, really? This is a game? But I can kind of understand it now. So here we are outside the apartment block. Can I walk yet? Yeah, I can. I was really gutted that I couldn't run in this game or jog. You've just got to do the slow pace walk. No, we're gonna get drenched by a car. I got her a little bit. I might notice that there. It was kind of like a loading lag that it had. I've noticed it a few times in the game, which surprises because it is Xbox One X enhanced, and I was just a bit surprised. It is quite a simple game. I kind of like the graphics and whatnot and the way that it's designed, but I was surprised to see kind of like loading lag in it. Really surprised in that. Every so often, like I was saying, you see things of colour, different bright colours, and yeah, you get little things like this too. So I can go up and down with my left stick and work this little butterfly again. nothing really entertaining to it. It's just to send a message. So we're going to keep going. See how long it's going to take me to get to work. I didn't remember it being... I thought this was like the 3rd or 4th day from what I remembered. Didn't realise it was the 2nd day. Oh, back down. Try and not get crushed there. They catch up with itself. You can kind of see why he's always late for work now, though, because little things like this distract them. And you can see that everyone else is like fast-paced walking to work, whereas he's just kind of dawdled along, being distracted by, I guess, something that is a little bit more beautiful than what's around him, because it is very dark and gloomy. And then you land on this bit because you can't go any further. I did try last time. Sadly, you get sucked in, blown out on the right-hand side. And it takes you back to the character. We'll go in here. Oh, let's go like this. Pressing A. I'm moving forward and pressing A, it just seems to be going extremely slow. I think this puts her into a next day of work. No, I'm wrong, it doesn't. I kind of didn't get that bit. I won't lie, didn't understand it. I'm assuming it's something to do with that he's distracted because he's constantly got work on his brain of the pressures of it, but I kind of didn't really see the point in putting that in. You could have just put it straight in the next day of work. Let's walk out this way and get myself to work. I did see it was going to be a 10 or 15 minute video. It's turning more into the first 30 minutes, so to speak, so I'll keep it like that. We'll do this day at work and then we'll call it a day there. But I have just wanted it to be a look around at the game so you can kind of see what it's like. It's a bit difficult with a game like this because it's showing you a message overall and you can't kind of get that within the first 30 minutes of the game. So I'm going to leave it raw as well. I'm not going to edit out the loading screens. I'm going to leave it in so you can see how it loads. Again, I've seen kind of a loading lag and it's really surprises that it's getting that, especially with it being enhanced for the Xbox One X. I know that usually that's just visually, but you'd think with the power of the console that wouldn't happen. So yeah, you can see work in the background. There's the logo. And I think it's saving now, so I think it's a checkpoint. So I think we're about to go into work. Yeah? No. No, I'm wrong. We're not about going to work. There's another scene to see. So what we'll probably do is the butterfly back, even though I thought it was dead. We'll play this bit out, and then we'll call it a day there for the first 30 minutes. As I was saying, it's all gloomy and dark, and every so often you see bright bits, which it's a story of life, really, isn't it? And this is one of them. I got a bit of a shock when I seen the dead body at the side and realised it was your character. I thought, what's going on? This is the very start of the game, but obviously it goes on from here. I don't think he's actually dead. I think it's just to show that he feels it, because obviously he's just going to work every day, and that's pretty much it. And that's not the type of life to have. So here we are at work. I'll do the next day. I'll do the second day at work. Got time. Oh, that's if it's gonna let us in. I forgot about this bit. I thought it was much later in the game. I didn't realise it was. I thought it was like day 3 or something. You get these. So it's my mistake. If it does take a while, then we'll sack off the second day at work. But you can kind of see, this kind of just show the message I was trying to give, which is what I wanted you to see. Oh, we got stepped on. The fish there is telling you, have you considered a change in perspective? So obviously it is trying to say, with it being the darkness, then you're seeing the bright colours when the music was on. It's trying to tell you that there's some good things. Right, now this bit had me puzzled, because you can only really go left and right on, I think it's your left thumbstick, and it tells you in a second, I think, doesn't it? Or is it just going to let us do it? So you press A. I'm bashing A right now, and I'm turning with my left thumbstick. I'm trying to find, there it is. I didn't know that you had to line it up with the branch, and it takes you back to the body line on the floor. And I sat doing that for a good 10 minutes trying to figure out what was going on. I was going back and forwards. I never realised that it lit up. Here we are again. I think this time we don't shrink. It seems to be getting quite a lot of like loading lag kind of thing, and it doesn't make sense to me, but let's get myself into work. Another boring text: for every late arrival, salary will be reduced in accordance with your contract. I kind of want to know how late he's turning up for work. He's still extremely busy. Right, so we're back for the second day. Took us a lot longer to get there than what I thought. Right, let's get this built up, get through the second day at work. It's funny because the game's meant to like show you that it's for someone that feels like they're stuck in a job where they don't feel appreciated. But I would actually love to sit at a PC and have to do this and get paid for it. It's so simple. Right, so we've got the 5. Let's take them up. I think we can get a few more, maybe upgrade them on this one, I'm not sure. So let's just go straight up as fast as we can. Right. If you double press on a tile, it keeps all of the little bits there. So you can get them all together, and as you can see, when they're all going into there, it was going up but it would drop, so you put them in like that and it takes it in one. We'll do the same again. We need more extractors really. Now I've hit a point they can upgrade yet. Yes, we can upgrade to extractors now, so you can double them up. Can we build more though? Let's hold on, we'll go up 1, 2. I went the wrong way, damn it. Let's go on that one and delete it. I don't know whether just to power through or see if we can build more. Oh, forgot about this guy. Come on. You can see that it's retracting, but it's at a really slow speed for this one. So we should get him this time round with all these coming up. Oh, no. Still not getting them. It's going to take a while to get this guy. Yeah, we'll go that way. I was going to try and get more extractors, but we'll just work with what we've got. Work around and go up. Go a bit more into the centre. When you look at it as well, you've got upgrades. They're locked. What I'll leave bottom right is like a storage area, so you can fill it up with bits and then it'll generate more from the extractor. And top right is like a sort of teleporter link thing for them, where you can set one up at the very base, set one up at the top, and instead of them having to climb all the way, it'll just jump straight through. So it kind of helps when you're trying to get it right to the top, especially when it's been a long day. Right, we need to get them all sitting in there and send them all in at once. Come on, keep them coming. I think that's all of them, so let's send them all in at once and see if we get it. No. Right, I'm gonna have to look at extractors. Can I get extra extractors with all these bits? Right, we've got one. We've got two. Let's upgrade him. We're not going to get the next one, but see if we can go this way. And again for the next one. Can you link these together? Right, see if this speeds up the process. It shouldn't, because it's the same distance it has to take, but who knows that. We're just going to test it out with him on the right. Let's go all the way up here. Double tap that there. We should get a hell of a lot more come up. And then that's your second day at work done, hopefully. There we go. Right, so that's that done. I'm not going to take it any further. We're at the 30-minute mark, so we'll leave it at that. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget to stick a like in it. Don't forget to subscribe. Like I was saying about this game, about Mosaic, it is very it's a story driven, and you're not going to see it in the first 30 minutes. So this is just a taster, but check it out for yourself. And if you do have any friends that you think maybe feel like the character in this game, or family, reach out to them. But yeah, this has been first 30 minutes of Mosaic. I hope you have enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.